Yes. No. Okay. Yeah, we're on. Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, yo, it is Chris Hex, and this is a little bit unorthodox because I haven't done a video in a bit. Bad luck. I'm still looking for people. If you're interested, hit me up at Chris Hexhart on YouTube. Hit me up on Hexhart. Hexhart on Facebook, Christopher Fagano on Facebook. I'm all over the place. You can personally find me. Throw me a message if you want me to put you on as an interview. I'm constantly opening, constantly looking for anyone interested. But that's not what I'm talking about tonight. Around 10 o'clock, I wanted to make a game review, and I actually don't do this very often. I'm not a gamer. I do not really put in my video games or anything like that. But I wanted to talk about the one, the few that I downloaded for my computer as well as my phone. They connect one. They they connect one to the other. Um, So going for my top five, number five is number five would have to be. Well, let's go, instead of going to one through five, let's go to number one through five. I don't. It's hard for me to contemplate, the least and then the most. So I think the first one I have to say, and one of my favorites right now, if you're like me and you're super big into Final Fantasy, uh, if you're interested in any of the Final Fantasy series, but you want this in a little package for your phone without going through the numberings, without going through a lot of the headaches of uh, all the storage BS, then you want what I have found to be one of the most closest connections to Final Fantasy, which is my how does it say? It's Magatsu Whiteheart, White Warheart, something like that. It's the one I just picked up uh, about a few days ago. I wanted them for my computer as well as I wanted them for my phone, and it took me some time, but I eventually got them both on my system. Um, some of them do work and some of them don't. There you got to be careful which ones you're doing. Um, some of them will work for your phone, and some of them will work for if you have a. This is mainly goes for those that are Chrome users. I have a Chromebook, the HP. It will allow you to go ahead and download your games into your computer and then attach it to your phone, which is my point of the only point of having a Chromebook. Frankly, I'm not a big fan of them. You can't do a lot with them, but this is the one good thing you can of having it a phone based operating system and then connecting it to your actual device. So I can be at the house playing the game, and then after that, I gotta go for an interview. I gotta go meet someone. I gotta go to school. Whatever you got going on. Um, Close down the computer, leave, hop on the bus, turn back on the phone, and you continue playing. So it's pretty cool. That was the first one. This one was based on was based off of a world where the creatures of light have taken over our world and created turning into a wasteland where we are now forced to be in a military based military based lifestyle with nine. There is nine military based classes, traditional for most RPGs, whether you're looking to be in um like if you look up any RPG, then you're gonna have the classes, you're gonna have the caster, you're gonna have the magic users, you're gonna have the warrior, you're gonna have the knight, you're gonna have the you know alkalite, all those other ones. They are in this game, and it's a bit more in depth than just a regular game. This actually has some pretty decent, no, above decent graphics for the for mobile phones. A lot of uh, a lot of they say that you need the voiceover, but you really don't. In that regards, you can have it in Japanese voiceovers, and have the having the bottom of the having the subtitles on the bottom, so that's pretty cool. It's all in all, I'll give this guy let's give this my number one, because I'm a big fan of Final Fantasy. I'm a really big fan of music, of games like Final Fantasy, and it's a really good game. I recommend you check that out. It is for the mobile, and even though it is storage um, shy, it will take a lot. It will take a lot. It won't take a lot of downloading, but it will take a lot of time after that to download. But it's really worth it. So that is the reason that's my number one. It's got the storyline, it's got the graphics, it's in a small package enough for your mobile device. This is basically a PS5 game in a phone, and it's awesome. I recommend it. Okay, number two, my second one, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people who have played this game out there have definitely agreed that this is top notch. And if it weren't for being the fact that it's not Final Fantasy, this would be number one. This would be Dragon Raja, and I'm pretty sure everyone has seen that are at home listening and watching would be like, dude, that's got to be number one. No, not quite. It's number two, but it's still top of the number top of one, two, three. So this one has has again above beyond graphics. It is for the mobile device. This one is another one that won't work on Chromebook, sadly. I don't think the Amatsu would also work on my Chromebook, so these are the two that didn't. Um, so Dragon Raja is an interesting story, and I was able to be one of the things about a lot of the games that I download is I'm given my interest in magic and the occult. Anybody talks about knows I'm a Wiccan, I'm pagan, all this other stuff. I try to cater to games that allow me to be a male magic user, and the problem with that is that a lot of games, and I'm pretty sure everyone's heard me bitch about this before, is that you can't. In a lot of games, a lot of the races are pre-gendered. You can't be a female knight. You can't be a female assassin. You can't be a male uh, fairy use. You can't be a male magic user. You can't be a male archer. A lot of these are pre-based on sexualized gaming. I don't understand it. Why can't I be just whatever the fuck I want to be? And that's some great, really good thing that actually I've noticed about the first two that I have mentioned, Matsu and Dragon Raja. I can be a male or a female uh, based job in magic. For Raja, you have a few different interests. You have you have a blade user. It's kind of the assassin, but it's not quite. You have soul sender, I believe is what it's called. It's basically this, you are able to, it's the magic equivalent of this game where you're able to send out your soul, and where you're basically able to astral project as a weapon, which was really cool. I really got into this one. You can like do all sorts of really cool um, magic based soul interests. You can throw your soul out there. You can shoot lightning bolts from the sky. You can do a lot of this type of stuff that's based around like astral, anything that has to do with the sky. It's really cool. I would recommend this game just from those reasonings. Of course, there's other classes in this one also. You'll have the traditional you'll have the uh, traditional warriors. You'll have the traditional oh, there's like so many. The assassins, which is interesting. The assassin was based around a uh weird little thing on your back. It would allow you to like send out your weapon in the form of a stinger, in the form of a scorpion stinger. Really weird, but you know, if that gets your interest, that gets your interest. Another one that would uh pique my interest, but you know, not really my style, would be the gunner. In the story, your best friend and I guess crush is a gunner. I won't give any more information than that because this is a really good story that you do not want spoiled if you're gonna play this game. The story starts off where you are in the middle of the tundra of, I don't know, Alaska. It looks like Alaska. And there's like this big ocean. You have this humongous whale that jumps out of the ocean, and I mean the graphics of this whale is top notch. You look like you're looking at a oh my god, you look like you're looking at a blue whale on this game. I mean, this is a big whale, and this is beautiful graphics. Um, uh, you can do all sorts of things in this game. Um, when you actually get into it, you go from becoming a member of a sheltered uh, a sheltered area into more like a college connection. And this is really interesting. Is I've never seen a game that went into academics the way this one went. I mean, this is like top notch technology in the game. Like you got cars, you got motorcycles. You're able to ride a motorcycle through school. Why can't we do that in real life? This is really cool. This is a really cool game, and there's a lot to this game, and it's a reason why I call this my number two. Dragon Raja number two. Um, Number three would have to be Ragnarok, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are like, yeah, the anime games. This game, in my opinion, crushes Genshin. What is it? Genshin. Um, the reason I say this is because you still got the love. If you've played Ragnarok Online, if you're a hardcore like I was, I jumped into Ragnarok Online back when Toontown was around back in 2008, 2009. Like I was in middle school when I discovered Ragnarok Online, and it was so cool to have like those little guys that walk around, right? And what really piqued my interest is that, you know, I played it a lot after that because I'm just been a diehard Ragnarok fan. Um, the more that this game updated, the more I kept track of it. I learned that some of these games were based were based more on the little guys. The more that you got into the game under the years. Then you have it on mobile. I played it on mobile maybe a couple years ago, where it was just more little guys. And now that we're at the point where like Ragnarok Online gets a 3D kick, it fucking rocks. I mean, oh my god, like, oh my god, it boggles my mind how epic this game is. I mean, this is those little sprites on a 10th level, 12th level, 18th level, 20th level. I mean, it's that good. I mean, you get the graphics, you get the open world, the creatures are immense. You can be anything that you choose to. And I'm going to put a point on it, exactly like I put a point on it before. You have the ability to be a male or a female in any class, which is fucking phenomenal, and where people in video games have often come up short. Oh, you have the graphics, you have the story, but oh, I can't play a male, I can't play a female. Well, you get the whole package here. You get the story, you get the graphics, you get the classes. This one is a reason why, if it weren't for the other two already taking up my first two, this would be a number one. It is really hard to not put all of these guys in the number one spot, but I said the top five, so sorry. Number three, still just as deserving as the number one spot, still just as deserving as the number two spot. It was a badass game. I'm going to continue playing it. These games have the ability to go from Chromebook over to your phone. It's an epic game, and if you're interested in Ragnarok Online like I am, this is a game that you will not want to miss. Again, it's a storage buff. You're going to be taking a lot of hits uh, from your storage. It's about a gig. That's about how much all the others were about a gig, maybe a gig and a half. It's not. It's if you have a computer or a phone. If you have a phone, that you probably don't really put a lot of games on. This will probably not do that much to you. If you have a really big storage department, probably not going to do much to you. But if you have like one of the older phones, this is probably gonna hurt. It's worth it though. I probably say that because I went through it a few times. So definitely check this one out. Let's see, rolling along. Number four. Number four was a tough one. Going to the games based on. Okay, so I'm an anime fan. I've been an anime fan, God, since Pokemon. I was an original Pokemon lover back in elementary school. I was all about Pokemon. If it wasn't Teenage Mutant Ninja, I think I got into Pokemon right after Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So it tells you how old I am and tells you how much into anime I am. So going to anime games is my next interest, and that is Sword Art Online. Uh, inter inter Internal Ference, I think is what it's called. Check this out. This, if you were to take Sword Art Online and turn it into a game, it would be this one. This would be Sword Art Online IF. I will bet you to find any other game that sticks this close to the Sword Art Online plot. I mean, you've got Klein, you've got Kirito, you're yourself are in it. You get the moment where you have to go into the you have to go into the area where all these people are, and then you even get the cop out director that says, "Oh, you can't leave the game unless you beat it, or if you die, you'll die in the real world." Yes, it's that connected into this game, and I was really worried because I'm sure a lot of people that play anime games are like, will it stick to the storyline? Yes, this one will stick to the storyline. Not only will this one stick to the storyline, this one will stick to the storyline plus add you. I mean, I was able to put um so my character in a lot of these games is Caleb, and one of the things I'm able to do in all these games is put Caleb Knight. That's my calling card. Well, every single time that I put in, well, this one in particular, I was able to customize him to fit exactly what my idea of myself would look like. I changed everything about this character. I made him green eyes, red hair, blah 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 blah. So, and yes, it does in fact connect to the computer. This one, it was this is the reason why this gets my number 4 pick, because this one once again gets to connect into my Chromebook, gets to connect into my phone. I can go from my Chromebook into my phone. It's a win 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 and win, and it is a win on every level of this game. It's got the graphics, it's got the storyline, it's got the connections. It's easy to use, it's easy to play, and you get to connect to and from mobile devices. Number 4, fuck yeah, number 4. Uh, Number 5 was a tough one, but again, I have to give it to the anime games, and that would be Bleach 3D. I'm sure everyone who is an anime fan that's watching this, if anybody is watching this, I'm seeing like the little eye thing is saying 0, but maybe it's broken. I don't know, whatever. If you're watching this and you're big on video games and you're big on anime and you're looking for something that really will tie you to an anime, Bleach. The big one is the Bleach 3D. I'll post a link on it below. I'll put a link to all of these games below for you to check out. Um, the reason this one gets me is because I've always been a fan of Bleach. I watched Bleach when I was in middle school. Just getting deeper into anime, I just learned about. I'd get into Bleach about after the time I started reading graphic novels. I watched it on YouTube, and it was at the time it was the only place you could watch it was on YouTube. Um, and it was worth it. I love Bleach. Bleach is it's the closest anime to my heart. I think it's a toss up between Naruto and Bleach and Fullmetal Alchemist. Those are the big three. Those are the whoops. Those are the big three for me. But this Bleach game sticks to, as far as I can tell, every aspect of the anime. Going back to story, going back to graphics, going back to the races. Nothing is left out of this. You have the original actors' voices. This is just a really good game. If you're killing time, if you need, then go ahead and pick up your mobile device. This one, once again, does connect to my Chromebook. So if you have a Chromebook like I do, or you have an operating system that connects to the Play Store, to pick this one up. This is a really good one. I would recommend this one. Um, on the version on the grounds that I love anime, on the grounds that I love the storyline, on the grounds that I love the graphics. This is a really good one. This was This was the number 5th spot. Bleach, always a love. Some honorable now. Even though I did go ahead and speak on behalf of my 5, I do have some honorable mentions. And if I'm not mistaken, what time is it? It's 10:33, so I'm gonna have to get out of here soon. Um, the honorable mentions will be on below, but they're also worth it. Adventurequest 3D. I know it's a lot of people are like, well, what the heck? That's the one where like you have the two guys and you're bashing back and forth. Got another 3D upgrade. Totally worth it. Connects to both devices. You're able to play uh, a lot of, if you're interested and were interested in the original Adventure Quest, you're gonna love this one. Babylon is still in there. The city's still in there. Not only that, but you get a whole 3D world. If you were interested in Adventure Quest, the original by Artix, then you're gonna love this one, and I recommend this one as an honorable mention. There's let's see, there was a few other honorable mentions. Oh, the one that I'm just now playing, I could almost forgot. Which is on my phone right now. Which is another anime game. This is another. This would be the 5th spot, if not taken up. If there was more room for anime. And I would have to say this would be Fate Grand Order. If you're like me, you're an anime fan, and you have the big thing for sorcery, and you were always on the edge with Fate, whether you were always watching the games, whether you're always playing the games, watching the anime, and just stuck on it. This is one you'll like. Uh, it's more based on the future, I think, after Fuyuki City, which was, if you remember, when Shinji and Gilgamesh. Yeah, when Shinji and Gilgamesh brought out. Oops, I should not speak. Oh, no spoilers. When Furuki was attacked by the Grail. There you go. Safe zone. Um, this is after that. This is way after that. So this is Grand Order. This is when this is more towards after the team up of Red and Black. If you guys saw that, it's past that. So this is a story when people are in the future trying to create mages based on their circuits. Something goes wrong, go boom, and then now you're in the city of Fuyuki City after it was all set ablaze, which is not a spoiler because it shows that in the very beginning. It shows that they're at the very beginning of Fuyuki City, after after the anime. This is a good one. I recommend it. I'm a big fan of it. The story is impeccable. I can hear the voices. I can noted come from the actual artists and the voice actors of Fate. Um, Saber, perfect voiceover. Uh, it's beautiful, 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 beautiful. I recommend these games, and that's about it. I know that there's more honorable mentions, and I'll place them below on my Facebook, on below my YouTube. So check out these games, guys. I mean, seriously, these games are not to be missed. There's a reason I label them my 5 games that need to be played. Check these games out. And yeah, as always, guys, we make today.